my name is Eileen Mostricht, and today I wanted to talk about what happens if you did give a gift during the 5-year look-back period. How does that affect your eligibility for the Medicaid long-term care program? So most people have heard about the 5-year look-back, and as I explained in another video, what the 5-year look-back period is the period of time from the date you apply for the long-term care Medicaid program. We have to look back 5 years and see if you've given any gifts to people that are not your spouse. Transfers to your spouse are fine, but if you gave large gifts to your children, maybe you gave somebody $100,000 to buy a house or $20,000 as a wedding gift, whatever it was, we have to look and add those up. And then once we add those up, we have to divide them by a number that Medicaid gives us. We don't make the number up. I think it's 10,468 right now. And then whatever the quotient of that is the number of months that the person is not eligible for Medicaid. What Florida does allow us to do, though, it allows you to cure the gift. So that means, let's say you did give $100,000 to a child, just cash to, for the child to stash, then the child could just give it back to you. And now you've cured the gift, and now we can start from scratch and do the proper planning. Because as I have explained in other videos, we have lots of tools in Florida that allow us to transfer assets properly using the rules that Medicaid gives us. So then the money could very well end up back with the child if that's what you decide, but it's got to come back first, and then we can plan from there. So that's called curing the gift. If it's impossible to cure the gift because maybe the child has spent the money, maybe they actually bought that house that the money was for, then we have to, usually the result is that we're going to have to ride out the penalty period. And what that involves is we have to get the application filed, get denied based on that gift, and then that starts the clock running on the penalty period. And then once that penalty period is done, then we can apply. The 5-year look-back period does not mean it's a 5-year penalty period. Again, it's a mathematical equation based upon the total amount of gifts, the large gifts that were made in the last 5 years, divided by 10,468, and then whatever that equals. So if it's $100,000 in gifts, and you divide it by that number, then you're going to end up with somewhere around 9.5. That means that you're not eligible for Medicaid for 9.5 months. So we can cure the gift in Florida, but if it's impossible to cure because the money's been spent, then you just have to ride out the penalty period.